school life. Synopsis. Yuri Wakasa, Kurumi Ebisuzawa, Miki Naoki, and Yuki Takeya are the members of the school living club, which is all about living at their school, of course because they've got no choice. The question is, how long can they stay safe and maintain the status quo? Review. The idea that Japanese schoolgirls can overcome anything, including supranational monsters, may have transcended Japanese pop culture, and if you doubt me, check out the US film Cabin in the Woods. School Live tries to combine kawaii and horror with, I feel, mixed results. My main problem is with the character who's the most obvious attempt at kawaii, but the other characters are wonderful, and this show often demonstrates an intelligence, and a consideration of nuance, well beyond what you'd expect in a zombie show. Some of these girls are actually pretty sharp. The leader of our school living club, which is physically confined inside barricades of stacked desks, is Yuri Wakasa. She's also the bustiest, as will be made plain in the obligatory swimsuit episode. She's a peacemaker who manages by persuasion, but hesitates at making certain hard-hearted practical decisions. This is also true for Kurumi, who we'll meet next. Their vacillation will, at various times, prove to be both a curse and a blessing. I didn't warm that much to Yuri, maybe because we get less of her background than with the other girls. Kurumi Ebisuzawa was my personal favorite. As far as what we're shown, she's the only one of the girls who had an actual romantic interest before the zombie plague spoiled it. Zombie plagues spoil everything. Kurumi is the only actual warrior in the group. Her weapon of choice is a shovel. They all tell the delusional Yuki that she's carrying it just for gardening. She's point in all their journeys, and scouts beyond the barricades, a very dangerous business you might think, and you'd be right. Miki Naoki was my next favorite. She's a brooding, reserved girl who was not part of the original group. They found her in a shopping mall. It's been pointed out that she dithers a rather long time in a situation where one of the other girls is in imminent peril, but in her defense, her mall experience taught her that hiding was the key to survival, a traumatic lesson that it might be hard to unlearn. In flashbacks, we get Miki's story, and the insert song here, a piano-based romantic ballad called We Took Each Other's Hand, is an absolutely perfect complement to the story, tempering Miki's tale of melancholy and despair with a wistful sweetness. The remaining girl, Yuki Takeya, was not one of my favorites. The one who the show most clearly plays for kawaii. She basically snapped after a beloved young teacher fell to the zombies, and started living in a fantasy world where the teacher, and all her classmates, are all still alive. Yuri has not tried to dissuade her of her version of reality, since she's still cheerful, and that raises everyone else's spirits as well, but I'm with Miki on this as she's a hazard to herself and the others. Most of the show's maudlin sentimentality attaches to her, and there's a surfeit of that, alas though to give her her due, and to also be a little snarky. Sometimes it's a good thing that no one wants to hang around for long-winded speeches.